Happy Monday! Only a few weeks away from the NBA playoffs. Let's talk some basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I'm your host, Steven, and we are back with another week of NBA basketball. And you just heard it. There's only about 3 weeks left until the NBA playoffs. Time is flying, that's for sure. We'll go over the details of the bets recap over the weekend. 2-1 on Friday, thanks to a stat correction that worked in our favor. Lost the parlay, which ended our two parlay streak. And then Saturday was an absolute clunker of an 0-2, and I did not want to chase my losses on Sunday. And thank goodness, because it was absolutely just weird. It was wild and weird what happened in the NBA on Sunday. But anyways, 24-14 in the last 38. We will absolutely take that right now at this time of the year because this is one of the hardest times to bet NBA, in my opinion. So I do want to say we're going to try to give quality over quantity, and I would recommend making sure you don't go crazy because the NBA is just all over the place right now. So, and speaking of that, 7 of the 11 games on Monday have a point spread right now of 12 points or higher. Again, just be careful. So, reminder, MLB season starts this week, baby. I cannot wait. Starts on Thursday, so you will have our first video out late Wednesday night, getting prepped and ready. We are going to give out a ton of research help. If you are new to the channel and didn't watch us last year for the MLB videos, it is a lot of research help. And then we'll give out some bets too, but there's a lot to take from those videos, and we like giving out all that help for you. So, anyways, and also bear with us because April's going to be bonkers for us. We're going to have 2 videos pretty much every single weeknight. So, and speaking of baseball, I hopped on Twitch on Saturday night on that second channel I told you about that Ryan has started, a Nonsense Gaming Zone, and we just had some fun, played MLB The Show, and I threw my first no-hitter ever in my video game career in baseball against Ryan. It was awesome. Leave a comment below and make fun of him as much as you can, really. But there's the box score right there, as you can see it. That's a no-no, baby. Gotta love it. I just had to rub that in Ryan's face. So, anyways, I am I'm probably gonna hop on again at some point. When I do, I'll let you guys know. But come join us. It's fun. Just chat life, chat sports, whatever we want to do. So, but I'm ready to get going in this video. And of course, as you guys know, it starts with a dad joke. I got one of them for you. So here we go. I tripped over my wife's bra. It appeared to be a booby trap. That is so stupid. That is stupid. Anyways, in this video, we're going to recap the weekend like we always do. And then, as you know, it's Monday. So we talk the point guard position, defenses that give up the most points, rebounds, and assists to the point guard position, let you know of any matchups. And then we'll give you our best bets and wrap it all up with the bets recap. So let's get some winners. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. It really helps, guys. We put so much work into this. All you have to do is tap that like button. Leave a comment below saying anything. Just saying hi if you want to. Just whatever you want. Helps that algorithm and helps us grow. And if you are new, hit that subscribe button. Join this awesome community as we chase our first 22,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone. Hope you all had a good weekend. Let's get started. And of course, it starts with the recap. All right, there's the recap from the weekend. A lot going on. Let's talk through it real quick. SGA under 31.5 points. I don't think I've ever had a bet got so much hate all season long, honestly. And I thought it was going to be a stressful win, kind of, but it was an easy winner. I think he had 23, 24. I don't know, something like that. It happened on Friday. But it's just an absolute easy winner. And by the way, if you disagree with me in the comments, and most of you do this, just be respectful about it. You should disagree with some things I say. It's just my opinion. You have your own opinions. That's completely fine. I love going back and forth. That's the fun part of all this. But just make sure we're respectful about it too, especially to each other too. Appreciate it. Next bet: Tyrese Halliburton 10+ assists. Klay Thompson under 4.5. How about a stat correction for the good guys? That's right. Klay Thompson had 5 rebounds. I thought we were toast. And then all of a sudden, not much longer, it went down to 4. I hate stat corrections. I get mad at them. But finally, one went in our way. So we won that one 2-0. And then my added play. Man, oh man, Gobert, 13+ rebounds, got it done. Zion, 5+ assists. He had 3 at halftime, ended with 4 because it was an absolute annihilation blowout, and he lost on the hook. Otherwise, we had a 3-0 sweep. That parlay was absolutely terrible. I mean, it was awful. It was a terrible loss, terrible reads by me. But it's just one parlay. So we end our two parlay winning streak. And then Saturday, my goodness, guys, Malik Monk over 16.5 points. He shot 0 of 11. He made as many shots as I did on Saturday. I don't even have words for it. I looked it up. It's the second time in 2 seasons that he's ever scored 0 points. Zero. This is a guy who gets to the free throw line, too. So not only did he go 0 for 11, he did not go to the free throw line. That is the worst bet I've made all season. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. And then Nurkic double-double. He had he had at least 10 rebounds and had 6 points and played like 22 minutes because, again, it was an utter annihilation because that's the NBA and the Suns just crushed the Spurs. And you know what? With that bet, you know that's in there because it is the Spurs. You know that's a chance. So we just take our lumps and 0-2. But I am happy that I did not chase any losses on Sunday. We can handle 0-2. We can get through that on Saturday. But as you see right there, still 24-14 in the last 38. I'll take it because we had a 2-week slump, but it's nice to have it turned around. But we got to bounce back from Saturday. So there is the overall record. As you see right now, we are up 6.41 units. And hopefully we can get that up to at least 10 this week. So that's what we got. And now before we get into the best bets, let's talk some point guards. All right, here we go. We talk the defenses that give up the most points per game to the point guard position in the last 15 days, and we got some matchups for you. That's right. Here we go. Utah Jazz facing Luka, 27.4 points per game. Jazz giving up almost 27 per game. And then we got the Kings facing Tyrese Maxey and the 76ers. Kings giving up about 25.5. Maxey down there a little over 23. He has been hit and miss, though. I will say that. That's for sure. And then the Spurs facing Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns, 25 and 25 pretty much. And then the Pistons facing Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. How about Jalen averaging the most points per game as a point guard in the last 15 days at 29 points per game? So anyways, that's a lot to take in, but take a screenshot. Hopefully this helps you find some bets and get some winners. Let's go check out the rebounds now. And we got the Grizzlies facing Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. 5.2 rebounds per game for Jamal, and Grizzlies 6.75. I believe Jamal is questionable as of right now, but Spurs, again, facing Devin Booker, 6.1 rebounds per game, about the same that the Spurs are giving up. So, and there's all the rest of the guys, and Goodwin for the Grizzlies, a little surprise, 6.7 rebounds per game up there. So, anyways, there's that one. Let's check out the final page and the assists. We got 3 more matchups. The Blazers facing the Houston Rockets, the red-hot Houston Rockets, and Van Vliet, 10.1 assists per game. And then the Spurs, again, facing Devin Booker, 7.6 assists per game. Spurs giving up 8.78. And then the Clippers are facing Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton, 10 assists per game, and the Clippers, 8.65. So that's all the matchups. And just so you guys know, obviously, you got to take into account, will there possibly be a blowout, or maybe you don't predict that kind of stuff. But anyways, it's just something to take into account with some of these, because there is a lot of blowout potential on Monday. So that is the point guard position. And now it's time for some best bets. All right, this segment of the show is brought to you by our sponsor, Better Bet. That's BTR Bet, the best place to find, track, analyze, and share your bets. This app is absolutely incredible to keep you organized with your betting and linking to sportsbooks and things. The link is below, and until the end of March, use that promo code with that link, JABOMM, for 1 month free. So, all right, let's get into it. This first bet takes us out to the ATL. We go to Atlanta where the Hawks host the Boston Celtics. Celtics, one of those big spreads, minus 12. Total in this game, 226. ATS numbers real quick. Celtics, they are 38-30-1, 18-15-3 ATS on the road this year. Hawks, 24-46 against the spread. Absolutely terrible. 12-22 ATS at home. And then the totals. Celtics, 36-35 to the under. Not much there. And the Hawks, 37-32-1 to the under. Now, I don't have a side lean. The spread's just too high. Obviously, I'm going to lean Celtics probably here, guys. They could annihilate them. But my best bet is Jason Tatum under 7.5 rebounds. I got this at even money on DK and ESPN Bet. There's 3 reasons why I love Jason Tatum to go under 7.5 rebounds. So let's talk about it. First, it is insane how little Jason Tatum has actually been rebounding this month of March. For him, obviously, he's still rebounding okay. But in the month of March, let's talk about it. That's the last 3 weeks. He is averaging 6 rebounds per game. But the real gem here is, I love to do rebound chances and all that, because that's really what kind of tells you most of it. He is only averaging 8.6 rebound chances per game. His rebound chances are about at his rebound lines. That's not how that's supposed to work, in case you don't know. He has gone under the 7.5 line in 7 of 10 games. So on the season, just so you guys kind of know, he's averaging 12 rebound chances per game on the season. That's including March, that's including everything, and 8 actual rebounds. That's converting about 8 out of 12, obviously. So you know that percentage. But if you take that percentage and convert the same on the 8.6 rebound chances, that doesn't get you anywhere near 8, obviously, because you have to convert about 100% of those rebound chances. So to me, that's just a huge number for me. I mean, a huge number in regards to it's exciting to see that for an under on a bet like this. He has to average, I mean, he's got to get like 10 or 11, to be honest with you guys, to get over the 7.5 number. And that's still a pretty efficient rebounding game. So, I mean, if he's going to get 8 to 9 rebounding chances again, I will absolutely take this every single day on him getting 7 or less. So, the second is the matchup. Surprisingly, Hawks allowing the third fewest rebounds to the power forward position in the last 15 days. They do give up a lot of rebounds to the center position, but not as much to the power forward. Recently, gave up 4 to Kevin Durant, 7 to LeBron, 6 to Paul George, 2 to Kawhi. Obviously, same game. The last person to go over was Taylor Hendricks of the Jazz. Of course, right? Why wouldn't it be? So, I mean, it's a pretty good matchup for him. And the final thing is the blowout potential. When you're on and under, blowouts are actually your friend. It's crazy to even say a blowout is my friend because I've been so mad at blowouts this whole year. But Holiday's out. Derek White is questionable. Other than that, Celtics should be ready to go. Obviously, that could change. I hope it doesn't change all of a sudden where we wake up in the morning and Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, everyone's questionable. As of right now, it looks like they have a pretty full team, and that's plenty of guys to me for them to have a chance to blow out the Atlanta Hawks. So now I know Jason Tatum has the ability to just grab 8 to 10 rebounds. He could do that. He's Jason Tatum, but in the whole entire month of March, he's just not getting many chances. He's not as aggressive on rebounding. Porzingis, other guys are taking control of that. If you watch Celtics games, you kind of see it. He's just not rebounding quite as much. I think 7.5 is not quite adjusted to it. Again, 8.6 rebound chances, and this line is at 7.5. So we just got to hope he's, somewhere around his averages with a tough matchup, and I'll gladly take it. So give me Jason Tatum under 7.5 rebounds as my first best bet. All right, this second best bet is a player prop parlay. Give me Miles McBride, 10 plus points, and Luka the Man, 30 plus points at minus 118 on DraftKings. All right, let's talk about if I could walk 500 miles. McBride has been playing an asinine amount of minutes because it's Tibbs, and that's just what he does. So he entered the starting rotation, and he has played 46, 44, and 48 minutes the last 3 games. That's just Tibbs being Tibbs right there. So in those 3 games, he scored 29, 11, and 26 points. He actually hit 6 threes in 2 of those 3 games. And in those games, he took 13, 9, and 16 shots. So, I mean, the volume's there. Again, I'm just asking for 10 points. His original line's around 13.5. I took it down to 10 plus because, like every single game on this card today, there is blowout potential. He probably gets over 13.5. I'm not going to lie. I like him over 13.5, but in case it's just a wild blowout and he gets to like 12 and doesn't play most of the second half, I'm going to take it down to 10 just to be safe. But Detroit, about middle of the pack, allowing points to the shooting guard position doesn't really affect me that much. He can score on Detroit. I'm not worried about that. But his shot volume, his scoring ability, I mean, that alone, he hits 3 threes and he's at 9 already. So I just like Miles McBride. Again, I like him over 13.5. If this game stays close, he could score 20 if you want to ladder him. But again, I'm playing it safe, taking 10 plus. Now, the second one, Luka, 30 plus points. We all know about Luka. He's just the absolute man. This line is 33.5, about to move to 34.5. It looks like it's an 8-point spread. So on this slate, an 8-point spread means that's a really tight game, it seems like. Now, if Laurie and Jordan Clarkson play, which last I saw they were both questionable, this could be a competitive game because, again, it's in Utah, one of the best home court advantages in the NBA. And Luka can score on anyone. But the Utah Jazz giving up the 6th most points to the point guard position in the last 30 days. Luka just played them and just scored 34 on them. I mean, it wasn't that hard. And just last game for the Utah Jazz, Fred VanVleet just scored 34 as well. So they obviously cannot guard the point guard position at all. The Mavericks need to keep winning. They need to keep playing hard. And I think Luka comes out yet again and only needs 30. And it sounds like a lot. It's weird to say I only need 30, but it's Luka. So he can do this. He averages more than that. So give me Luka, 30 plus points. Give me Miles McBride, 10 plus points as my second best bet. And now, like I mentioned to you guys, I want to make sure I give out quality. I'm not going to force 3 or 4 bets the night before, but I do have a couple leans to talk about. And then any added plays will be in the pinned comments below in the morning, afternoon. and they'll also be on X and Discord. So I'll have probably one added bet, possibly two if there's something I really love. But again, I don't want to force anything. So here we go. First lean, I have Nikola Vucevic over 17.5 points. It's highly juiced. It's probably 18.5 now. It's the freaking Wizards. It's the Wizards, guys. The blowout is there, which is my worry, and that's why I'm scared of this. Maybe he's an alt line guy too. I was close to taking him, maybe 15 plus points, but the Wizards give up the third most points to the center position last 30 days. Not that it matters for this lean, but just to give you more info, they also give up the second most rebounds to the center position. We all know that. They cannot rebound to save their freaking life. So that's one lean I have. Another one, under 214.5, Grizzlies and Nuggets. Nuggets, as you guys know, we've talked about, they're the number 3 under team in the league right now. Maybe no Jokic, maybe no Murray. I think it can go under either way, but if those two don't play, I absolutely love this under. And the Grizzlies, one of the worst offenses in the NBA, and they just keep getting hurt. It's unbelievable. Vince Williams is questionable now. He's been out for a little bit. 5th worst offensive rating in the last 10 games in the NBA. These two teams, 16th and 21st in pace in the last 10 games, and the Grizzlies, I hope you're sitting down. They just scored 99 points against the Spurs. That's not good, guys. I don't think. I mean, I'm pretty confident this team doesn't sniff 100 against the slower paced and good defense of the Nuggets. So I like the under 214.5. I also like Vucevic over, but the blowout worries me. Those are just two leans. So again, I just want to give you guys as much info as possible. I have not placed these bets. These are not official bets. Just wanted to throw that out there before we got off the video. So anyways, those are my 2 best bets so far and my 2 leans. Let's check out the bets recap. All right, there it is. Those are the 2 best bets so far. We got Jason Tatum under 7.5 rebounds. That's at even money, plus 100 on DraftKings. And then Miles and Miles and Miles McBride, 10 plus points, and Luka, 30 plus points at minus 118 on DraftKings. Miles, if you can't score 10 points playing over 40 minutes, get off the court. That's all I'm going to say. You got to be able to score 10 points. Don't act like Malik Monk and just hit a couple shots. That's all I need. So anyways, those are my 2 best bets. Let's get some winners. It is a tough slate, but that doesn't mean there's not winners out there. So anyways, leave a comment below. Hit that like button. I appreciate all the support. Again, it is MLB week as well. I cannot freaking wait. My favorite sport there is. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a great Monday, and we'll talk to you soon.